Hello everyone, this is Clan Relentless Heroes. I am Shaq Sand, and co-casting with me today is Chaotic.
Hey, how's it going?
Now introducing the combatants. The Orange Terran in the top, Azul, and bottom left, Somebody, the Teal Zerg. Our combatants for tonight, TvZ. This was taken from one of our 1v1 tournaments, and decided to cast this, as it promises to be a good match, Azul and Somebody being very skilled players.
Yes, they definitely are. We've seen Somebody actually go almost all the way through the loser's bracket. This is actually a semi-final game. And Azul is, of course, also battling through the loser's bracket. So both of these guys are actually doing quite well.
Surprising enough, both of these guys were in the loser's bracket. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure Tanner maybe knocked out Somebody.
That's actually very true. It was a really high-level tournament, and we had a lot of 1,200 plus diamond players in this particular tournament, so all of these matches ended up being really close.
Yeah, and Tenryu, if Tenryu did take Somebody out, Tenryu was B in ICC Cup rankings in 1v1s and A in 2v2 back in Brood War and StarCraft. So he is no joke. He is the real deal, and he has been known to slaughter most of our higher level players.
Yeah, that's right, and it looks like we're actually seeing the first set of scouts here. I actually really like that they went on their own sides, making sure to stop by those Xel'Naga watchtowers, and it looks like Azul's actually coming in to get a look at Somebody's base.
And another thing I'd love to comment on was how the scouts went in opposite directions, each to their own watchtowers. This also allowed, because Somebody does play random, Azul's Terran, Azul didn't know what he was, so now he has completely changed his build to what it might have been before. Also, Sorry, go on.
I'd say that's right, and we actually did get to see a block happen on that expand on the 14. So that expansion actually is going to be delayed, so Somebody's not going to be able to get that heavy econ boost from that fast expand.
That is true, actually. That is quite correct. Being a Zerg player myself, when a Terran blocks that expansion, it completely throws off what you're trying to do. Though lots of higher level Zerg players are now completely changing. They always get that pool ready just in case. So when he does block, that really throws off the build timings and everything. If we look up here, we do see a gas steal going on by Somebody, and that is extra annoying when you're a Terran, because you need that gas.
That is very right. You're correct. It is. This gas steal just makes your build orders very limited. It's hard to go with some kind of fast cloak banshee or something that requires an early double gas. And do you think maybe this gas steal is actually a reaction to having that delayed expansion?
Yes. You got every little bit counts. If you get denied your early expansion, you got to do something that allows him to be slowed down. You know, like if you're a Zerg and you got slowed down, you got to do something in retaliation. Something like that, because every little bit counts, and you gotta slow the Terran Juggernaut down, or bad things can happen to you.
Yes, and it looks like that a bunker was thrown down in that expansion slot, and Somebody just took care of that. So we're actually now going on 4.5 minutes into the game, and Somebody's just now getting that expansion thrown down. That's actually pretty late for an expansion for Zerg.
Yeah, it's true. And let's see.
It looks like we're actually seeing one of my favorite builds, a Rax, Factory Rax, coming out of Azul. It looks like we might actually see a little bit of Hellion Marine harass to start off with. This is great, especially if we start seeing a Baneling bust early, because we got the Hellions there to help deal with the large amounts of Zerglings that can come through that Baneling bust.
Yep.
And it also looks like finally Azul's going to be able to throw down that second gas. He just took care of that gas steal. And it looks like we have Banelings actually morphing outside of Azul's base.
Oh, that is not good. The recent health boosts, it takes more Banelings to take down those supply depot walls. in response to the fact that the supply depot has to be down before that barracks.
Yeah, and you know, also there was only 4 banelings there. It's not quite enough to bust these down. You can see that he actually did not break down the wall, and that's actually just basically throwing away 4 banelings. It looks like Terran's actually going to be a little bit ahead here, and he's going to be able to safely throw down that expansion, getting it building up.
Yeah, and if that was 5, that would have supply blocked Azul to all heck, and Azul would be so far behind. If he had just 1 more baneling, that would have been almost a GG right there.
Yeah, and
been forced.
And he's also supply blocked now as well. I mean, really, he's been at 27 food for quite a long time. He's just now throwing down a supply depot and having to use 50 energy to break him out of that supply block.
Yeah, that was really a bad judgment call. Personally, that call down extra supplies, that had been better spent on a mule or maybe a scan just to see what was going on. Right now, Azul is...
Go ahead.
Sorry, Azul is now playing blind. If you go back to his cam, you will see that he does not... He knows there's a baneling nest, but he doesn't know if he has that expansion up. He doesn't know what else is going on. And if we look, somebody put up another expansion.
That's right. He's actually got this this 3rd expansion over here in the bottom right-hand corner. And even though it's not populated, that means that's going to be extra larvae he can use to reinforce if an attack happens. Of course, that's also another base security. He's just going to be able to drone happily and just build his economy up.
And somebody scouts up the ramp, he'll see that there was extra supplies on that depot. Just did, and that'll allow him to know that he's kind of behind right now. If you look at the income tab, it's crazy. Somebody has about a 500 mineral lead over Azul.
Yeah, and you know, I think that this Banshee might actually be a response to that, having that supply block. He's going to try to get this Banshee out to do some harassment so that maybe he can pick off enough workers to get him back in the economic game.
As Terran have mules, lots of the time they don't need to have as many harvesters as the other races, freeing up more population for an army. But if you look right here, somebody is denying this expansion with just 2 lanes. He didn't even have to fight.
Yeah, it comes to a problem of seeing those banelings and not wanting to move those Marines down off the ramp, you know? He only has 1 Hellion right now, and that's not going to be quite enough to deal with a massive amount of banelings, and the only way that he's going to be able to deal with them right now is to spread that army out. And that looks like what he has done, but coming down the ramp, that's scary when you only have Marines.
True. Because a baneling right now, unupgraded, can take out a Marine without the shield. It takes 2 to take down a worker, but 1 to take down a Marine. If you look, though, Banshee's got 5 kills on him. Going on 6.
And he looks like he got a queen as well, and that's actually going to help not have as many larvae injects, which means there's not going to be near as many larvae for the Zerg to be able to spend on drones or units. So and plus with the extra worker kills, that looks like it might actually get him kind of back into this game.
And if we look, we see a drop coming.